Hey, what's going on, creatures? Phenomenal Matt here, and let me explain to you guys that today was an awesome day. I went out and I went to see Fate of the Furious. Oh my god. Probably the next best movie in the franchise. No matter what, my favorite one will always be number 7. Always, because the last film that Paul Walker was in. I'm sorry if I might seem a little down. I have a feeling I'm going to start crying again. Paul Walker was someone special who I looked up to. I never met the guy, and I looked up to him. And it hurts every time I watch Fury 7 or Fate. And, well, today was my first time seeing Fate because, first day it came out. But it hurt so much that he's gone. Every time I sit down and I think, I'm like, I sit there and I think, like, he made the world a better place. He wanted to make the world a better place. And then his life was taken on my second youngest brother's birthday, November 30th, 2015. My brother will always be 7 years older than his crash. I'll always remember Paul Walker. He had a legacy, and that was something that I had looked up to, and I wanted to do that same damn thing when I was a kid. I wanted to do the same exact thing that Paul Walker did when I was a kid. I wanted to make the world a better place as well. I wanted to make a difference. And then after he died, I went through this stage. I don't think no one on YouTube knows about it, but I went through this stage. I basically pretty much went emo. I had grew my hair longer in my face, and it covered my eyes, and I had buried my face in hoods and hats and other things like that to cover up all the pain, to cover up all the suffering. I had dealt with friend issues and family issues during those times, but I think the thing that had made me snap and go in that dark stage was Paul's death. Because if he was still alive, I would have probably never went down that stage. I would have probably still been the whole positive kid that I was growing up. Sometimes life takes a toll on your feelings, and sometimes it'll bring it back to your past mistakes or the things you worry about the most. And I sit there and I think a lot like why did he have to go? Why was it his time? I wanted to meet him one day. I wanted to grow and develop and know more and more and more about what he did. He was considered a hero, and that's what I had looked up to him as, a hero. Before I started becoming a religious person, I had looked up to him as like the one hero that was a real life kind of superhero. And his superpowers were going out there to help people. He put his life on the line for Fast and Furious and for those fans, and went out to places like Haiti or whatever that had suffered from bad earthquakes or tsunamis or whatever, and provided care for them and love. That's what he was showing the world, that there was still love, especially in the darkest of times. I had started going down a tough path in my life after I had a whole bunch of friend issues that I was dealing with. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't that bad. It got worse after Paul's passing. Because after his passing, I snapped. And I became a douchebag. And no one had liked me. And I didn't give a damn what anyone thought. Nobody knows what it's like. Well, everyone knows what it's like to lose someone special in their life. Me, I mean, I lost some close relatives. My great uncle passed away going on 2 years. My great grandfather passed away 7 years ago. And I mean, I only had seen my great grandfather once. I'd seen my great uncle a few times, and then I hadn't seen him because, well, living north and far away from them. So the only time I ever would have been able to see him was if I went down south. Because, I mean, I was born in the southern states of, like, Florida and shit like that, but I've grown up in the northern part of the United States, northeastern part of the United States. Like I said, excuse me if I start crying again. I need to start reaching for that goal once again. To make the world a better place. To actually make a difference. He built something great. And I kind of feel, even though I never met him or knew him, I knew a lot about him. And how nice of a guy he was. And when I was a kid, from the time that I was born up to now, I had looked up to him as the biggest role model of my life. And now I'm sitting here, and I've been thinking the last few months, like, I'm almost grown up. And I'm going to be handling the world on my own here very soon. And I sit down and I think a lot too, like, what if he didn't pass away? Furious 7 would have had a different ending to it. Fate would have been out maybe last year. They would have continued on with 9 movies and shit, and I wouldn't have went down that path. I wouldn't have. But I did. Everyone makes mistakes in their life. Sometimes they gotta say, use those mistakes and become one with them. Turn those mistakes into blessings. Live every second like it's your last. You're not promised another second, another day, another hour, another week, another minute. So value life the way it is. Yeah, a lot of people have life bad, but in other places, people don't even have food. They don't even have shelter. They don't even have electricity or anything like that. And I'm pretty sure Paul Walker would have helped them if he had the chance. Fate of the Furious was awesome. That's something that I can recommend all of you who are subscribed to me or aren't even subscribed to me. I want all of you who are on YouTube day by day by day by day by day to go out and watch Fate of the Furious. And then leave in the comments below on this video how you thought about it. Because I loved it. I fell in love with this franchise since I was a baby, maybe 2 years old. Maybe it could have been when I was like a week old and I fell in love with this movie. Well, they actually started coming out with it when I was a baby. But I didn't really see it until I was like almost 2. I grew up with it. And a lot of people sit there and probably ask me, like, why don't you change what your favorite movie is? Because no matter what, in my book, there is no movie or franchise better than Fast and Furious. Nothing. And I felt that maybe Paul left a big part of his legacy out there on the world for people to take and go and shine. And I feel like maybe I was called to be one of those people. Yeah, I have dreams of going out and being, you know, pro wrestler and everything. But I also want to help out at his charity events and shit too. I want to help out with a lot of things. Anyway, like I said, all of you on YouTube, go out and watch Fate of the Furious. It doesn't matter whether it's this weekend, next weekend, the weekend after that. Just go out and find a way to watch it. And then leave in the comments section right down here. Leave in the comments right down here. And tell me how you thought it was. It was different in my eyes because without seeing Paul Walker side by side with Vin Diesel and Michelle Rodriguez and Tyrese and Ludacris and Jason Statham, Luke Evans, Kurt Russell, all that was different. It felt extremely different. I wanted to bawl when it had first started, but the tears didn't make effect until the end. But I feel like maybe now I'm called out for this part of the legacy as well. Anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for staying connected to me on YouTube. And thank you guys so much for watching this vlog and every other video that I made. I'm going to try to get back to doing more. If you liked it and a target to shoot that like button, leave a comment for anything else that you would want me to do and I'd be happy to do it. Remember, always be phenomenal and ride or die. So, I guess I might as well say, I'm out.